So as you can tell, I'm here watching the news and the weather. Looks like we have a storm heading into the Gulf Coast. Right now it is currently off of Cuba, headed toward the end of the Keys, kind of coming up towards the Panhandle, what they call the Big Bend of Florida. Why does that bother me here in Myrtle Beach? Because the projected path is for it to cross across Georgia, come out into the Atlantic somewhere around the Charleston area, stall, and then come back inland to South Carolina. Now, hopefully not becoming a hurricane, but may. Whether it's tropical storm or a hurricane, really, I mean, unless it's a major hurricane, there's not much difference between tropical storm and a Category 1 hurricane. But for us, the eastern coast of South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, storm coming in and stalling means tons and tons and tons of rain. Right now, expecting somewhere between 15 and 18 inches of water. So here it is, Saturday afternoon, 2 o'clock. I'm waiting on the 2 o'clock advisory to see if anything has changed in the track, the intensity, the expectation of the storm. So I figured I'd get my video camera out and take you guys along this journey. If you live in the southern part of the United States, Gulf Coast, Atlantic Ocean, storms are a part of it. Great part of it is we can track these. We have warning. We have time to take precautionary measures if needed. Now, I watch a certain YouTuber that does a lot of tropical updates. He's been watching this system for over a week. He predicted this, kind of saw it coming. So we've been kind of watching it. So I'll take you along the journey. Let's see what future tropical storm or Hurricane Debby is going to do. So here we are currently Sunday afternoon, August 4th, and it's officially Tropical Storm Debby. It's formed out in the Gulf, just I think like 100 miles offshore of Tampa in that area, and is expected to come on shore in the Panhandle of Florida and make its way across and then up the East Coast. And for us here in the Myrtle Beach area, we're looking at really Monday afternoon, Tuesday, Wednesday, where the storm actually comes in and stalls, and it sits over us for days. Now, we've had issues with heavy amounts of water before in Matthew and another hurricane where we had history-breaking records of water. And so for us, that's what we're looking at. It may drift offshore and strengthen and then come back on shore. Whatever it does, I will keep you posted in this video and show what's going to happen. My backyard sometimes in heavy rains can build up water back this way. And so with heavy rains, they're talking about 18 inches maybe over 3 days, which is a lot of water, and the water's got nowhere to go. I'll keep you posted. So maybe tomorrow we'll do another update. So this will be a vlog style video of what it's like going through storms and hurricanes. If you're going to live on the coast, these are things we deal with. So I'll keep you posted. All right, so it's Monday morning. I'll give you another update. You can see I'm out here doing my wheel work back over here. And I'm out checking out this little pond over here and saw this little tiny alligator. Let me show you real quick what I saw. And I noticed this little guy in a retention pond. Me loving the indoors and outdoors, I figured I'd share with you guys, even with a hurricane. He's out hanging out, probably about 2 foot long. Not a big guy, just hanging out. Yeah, so here it is, Monday morning. Now, as you can see, overcast, cloudy, yeah, kind of a day, but it hasn't really been raining. You can see, let me see if I can show you here. It's not really wet. A little spit and sputter every now and then. So I know that Debby, as of right now, I don't know if it's a hurricane or not. Strong tropical storm about to make landfall on the Panhandle, kind of Tallahassee, They call it the Big Bend, that area of Florida. We're getting outer bands. It's been cloudy for a couple days anyway. Today's not a bad day. I'm actually working here at one of my car dealerships that I service, Coastal Chevrolet, right back here. And just a simple update. Nothing much to talk about or say or speak of right now. Just wanted to show you the little alligator. And I think Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are going to be our bad days. We'll get you some weather updates maybe then. If something else happens, I'll clue you in. All right, so I said if I saw anything crazy, I would clue you in. So it's 12:30 Monday, right before the storm. I am at Walmart, and it is a zoo inside of that place. I am at the back of the parking lot. It is packed. It is ridiculous. People are freaking out over a hurricane. So if you want to move to Myrtle Beach, this is what you got to deal with. So check this out. It's Monday afternoon. I decided to put my tote out here. I use this to wash my dive gear. That's probably about 14 inches tall. I'll measure it later. My dog's going to check it out. But we're expecting 12 plus inches of water here in Myrtle Beach. So I'm going to leave it out here until the storm's over and see how much water we actually get. It's probably like a quarter of an inch of water in there. It's been raining all afternoon. Slight rain, not heavy rain. So through the video, I'll keep checking it and I'll show you what we got. So as you can tell, it's raining really good. Sorry about the glare. It's Tuesday, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Figured I would give you an update. I was out earlier this morning during a really heavy downpour. It was raining, lightning, and thundering really good. Took a short video. I was coming out to check my water gauge. You can see my bucket back here. It's probably got about 2 to 3 inches of water in it. I'll get a measurement if the rain kind of slacks up. We're still in that slowdown phase. The eye of the storm, it's pretty much a small tropical storm now. I think 40-mile-an-hour sustained winds is what it's measuring. The eye is kind of around the Savannah area, and it is expected to go offshore, strengthen, and then the eye is going to actually come close to Myrtle Beach, according to how it steers and when it turns and all that stuff. And of course, I'm going to keep you posted with these short videos, a couple each day as we go along. This is like a 4-day event. Yesterday was Monday. It is expected to do this for like 3 more days. Today, tomorrow, Thursday, and I'll keep you posted. Just as a vlog, just to put on my YouTube channel for people to see what it's like living here in Myrtle Beach. I've watched some of the Weather Channel coverage, and they were talking to a guy down in Charleston, because Charleston, South Carolina actually gets a lot of flooding problems. Like on a sunny day, it could flood at high tide in the right situations, right? And the guy was kind of complaining. He's like, man, I'm from Kansas and I didn't expect all this. Listen, this is what it's like living on the coast. You're going to face tropical storms, hurricanes, depressions, things like that. And this is just a little bit of coverage of that's going on. So I'll keep you posted. If anything major happens again today, I'll make sure I get that footage for you. My poor dog Judah, unfortunately, is having to be walked in the rain. We just haven't had clear enough skies. So he does his business because he has to. Here he comes. Poor buddy. Alright, so here we are with our Wednesday morning check-in, I guess. It's 9:30. Debby is offshore. The outer bands are really coming into the Myrtle Beach area pretty good. We are getting real heavy rains. Some wind gusts, not anything that's off the charts as of right now. As you can see in my backyard, I have a lot of trees. So if we get an east or a northeast wind, these trees blow towards my house. That's what I keep my eyes on. We're getting a little bit of flooding in the backyard, just puddles of water because the ground's so saturated and it can't run off. I just checked my rain gauge pretty good. Got right at 4 inches holding. I don't know if you heard that, but a limb just fell out of a tree with no wind. So anyway, that's what we're keeping our eyes on. If anything major happens, I will let you know. Keep you posted. So another update for you. It's Wednesday afternoon, 3:30. Center of circulation of Debby is still offshore, kind of the Charleston area. We had some real heavy bands come through earlier today for about 2 hours, and you can see my yard is flooded. And I want you to notice those mushrooms back there. They were actually growing before the storm. We had a lot of normal afternoon thunderstorms for the south, and they were already growing. That's how much moisture was already in the ground, so that's why we were kind of freaking out about more rain. But I'll show you again. You can see I've got some water standing, and that's not uncommon for me. Behind my house, the reason I have trees is because of it's wetlands. So there you go. There's your Wednesday update. Good morning. It's Thursday morning, 7:50. Good news is all that water that was in the backyard has receded. Now there's a few puddles out there, but gray skies, a lot more wind today. The center of circulation has gotten close to us, making landfall. So there are some winds picking up. My little water gauge here, I'm right at about 5 inches of water that we've received so far. So there was no rain overnight. Center of circulation closer to Myrtle Beach, cloudy, windy, but everything's holding pretty good. So hopefully this is the last day. It's been 4 days. I'm tired of Debby. Debby, get out of here. Right. So anyway, a few more updates today. We'll see how it goes. Looks like it's not going to be that serious, which is great. Appreciate that. And I'm thankful for that, grateful. And doing pretty good. All right, so finally, Friday morning, I thought it was going to be moving out. As you can see, overnight, we got a downpour. Got some water ponding back in the yard again, which that's about normal for during the wet season. As you can, I've said it, but that's wetlands. It's the reason they don't develop it, and I have trees behind my house. And one of the reasons I bought this house is because I didn't have neighbors out the backyard. So let's take a look at our rain gauge and see exactly how much we've gotten. It is 9:10 on Friday morning, so let's take a look. So here is the official, unofficial. We are a hair shy of 8 inches. So probably 7 7/8 of an inch of rain that came in since Monday. So there you go, the unofficial, official measurement of our water, just a hair under, I mean, like maybe even 15/16, like 7/8. right in that area, being shy of 8 inches of water. I put that out on Monday afternoon, and here it is Friday morning. That's how much rain we've gotten here at my house personally in Myrtle Beach since Monday. So I'm glad Debbie's gone. And funny enough, they're looking at another one building out towards the Caribbean. We'll see how that goes. I don't want to do another one of these videos, but I do appreciate you joining me, checking this out. These are not videos I kind of like to do. Like, I'm not looking to do informational videos like this, but I know people are interested in what it's like living through storms, because that's one of the questions I get. You don't worry about hurricanes? Just like when I go scuba diving, they always say, you don't worry about sharks. It's just one of those things. It's part of living in South Carolina. And I did a video about moving to Myrtle Beach. One of the things you have to deal with are possibility of storms. The closer you buy to the ocean, the higher the storm insurance gets and things like that. But anyway, I won't ramble anymore. Long enough video for you guys. Kind of my journey through. It was Tropical Storm Debby for us, although it became a hurricane when it hit Florida. And just some of the things we have to deal with. So, love you. Appreciate you. Thanks for joining. We'll see you next time.